Well, it's nighttime and I'm by myself in this room alone at my house. And I'm wanting to make this video with nobody in here with me and nobody walking around the house listening, just me. In a couple of hours, it will be my birthday. And I'm at the age where actually birthdays don't really mean that much. But my birthday is December 1st, and I want to tell you what happened last December 1st. But to go back, I need to tell you briefly that with the exception of writing, music was the only talent I've ever known that I had. I was born singing. I came from a very musical family. And I'm telling you, other than singing, I can't do anything. I can't plant something and watch it grow. I can't sew. I'm hanging on by a thread when it comes to parenting. Music is it. I can write a little bit, but music is the first talent that I knew I had. And my parents sent me to a very expensive music school in Nashville, Tennessee, and I graduated from college there. And I was sitting in a class my senior year of college, about 110 students in the room, stadium seating. The professor worked on Music Row, very well respected, ton of connections. The professor you want to impress. He would come around town and listen to different ones of us sing, and he came to my recital and he heard me sing. And after that, he made comments all the time about my voice, glowing comments, much to the chagrin of almost every other female in the room. Anytime he brought me up, it was for praise. And part of me loved it, and part of me was mortified by it. And the girls beside me would roll their eyes so far back in their head I thought they were having a stroke. And then one day, he said this: "You know, there's 110 students in this room, and I'm willing to bet you one of you make it. It's a hard business. And the truth of the matter is, vocally, there's like only 3 people in here that are worth their weight in salt. One of them," and he takes his hand and he lifts it out and he points right at me. "Y'all know how I feel about her. Got a great voice, vocally could make it tomorrow, but take a look at her. She'll never make it looking like that. Never make it. You can't sing like that and look like that and make it in this business." And with that, he tattooed words all over me. Words that stayed on my skin, deep into my flesh for years. For 3 years, I was held hostage by those words. And then one day I got this brilliant plan. In Atlanta, Georgia, they were having tryouts for Divas Live on VH1. Divas Live was before American Idol. It was the very first music competition, and girls from all over would come and they would audition to be on Divas Live. And I went. I told my husband this was it. This was the thing. Not that I necessarily thought I could do it, but this was the thing that was going to throw off the rags that I had been wearing around. I was going to get my confidence back. And they brought us into what looked like an old theater, but very large. And the women circled the entire room. They didn't bring you in 5 at a time or 10 at a time. No, the women circled the entire room and they waited for their chance to get up on the stage. And I got up on the stage and I sang my song and I killed it. And when I was done, the judge got up from the table, and he had not done this for 80 women before me. He walked right in front of me and he took the mic down from the stand and he turned around and this is what he said: "This is living proof that to be on my show, you can sound like this, but if you look like this, it's not going to happen. You hear me? You can sound like this, but if you look like this, not on my show. Next." And I walked off the stage, and that was 13 years ago. And by this point, what do they call it? I had a sleeve. A tattooed sleeve on my arm of words like embarrassing, ashamed, glutton, fool, ridiculous, dreamer, waste of time. And I'm just tired of being tattooed with words that just aren't true. And then last year on my birthday, I saw an interview with Shonda Rhimes of How to Get Away with Murder in Grey's Anatomy. She had written a book called The Year of Yes. I watched the interview. I didn't even read the book. I haven't even read the book. But in the interview, she said she was sick of living in fear and she wanted to step out of her comfort zone. And it spoke to me. I was so sick of it, guys. I was so sick of it. And so last year, I don't know, man. I wanted my mojo back. And then I saw a book by Annie Downs called Let's All Be Brave. And I thought, if I'm going to have anything tattooed on my skin, why can't it be that? Let's all just be brave. Let's all just do the unthinkable. Let's all just do what men tell us we can't do, and what some crazy uncle told us we couldn't do, or what some mean teacher once said that we couldn't do, or what a stepmom said that we shouldn't do, or what a stepdad told us we couldn't do, or what a mean best friend once catty told us that we couldn't do. Let's just all do that. Let's just all do the stuff that nobody wants us to do. And I got my mojo back. And here's what I did. And it was really stupid. Even more stupid than that whole Divas Live thing. The Voice was coming to Houston. This is not one of those moments where I end up telling you I'm going to be on The Voice. Because I'm not. In fact, I don't even watch it. I couldn't tell you one winner from The Voice. I do not watch it at all. Never even DVR'd it. Wasn't the point. I drove to Houston, Texas, and I tried out for The Voice. And do you know who knew I was going? My husband, my mother, and my father. Nobody else. Because I wasn't going for anybody but me. Did I make it? No. You know who did? Me neither, because she never made it onto the show. And also, I think she was like 14. But here's what I did that day. I walked out and I took my phone and I filmed thousands of people lined up around Minute Maid Park. And then I turned the camera to me and I said, Remy Hope Radke, I want you to remember the day that your mother was sick of everybody telling her no. So she tried one more time. Because, baby, that's all it takes is just one more try. Just give it one more try. And I decided last year on my birthday that I would live the year of yes. I would do what was scary and I would do what was silly. And I would just say yes. And I would step into unknown places and I would hurl myself off of cliffs. But I would do it and I would be glad about it. And I made that commitment to myself. And today it's been 1 year. I started a Facebook page because a girlfriend of mine said, hey, you know what you should do? You should start a Facebook page. And I decided to put up videos. This face. On videos. Because my husband said, but you're so funny and people would like to see you. And normally I would say, no. I don't let them see me. But it was the year of yes. So I did. And it's been one of the happiest years that I can remember. Because I just decided to be brave. So in a couple of hours, I turn another year older. And I'm not done saying yes. When it's scary. And when it's stupid. And when it makes no sense. And when someone tells me I can't do it. I'm just going to say yes anyway. And see where it gets me. So happy birthday to me. And may you come alongside. Scrub your skin off of everything they've told you. And girlfriend, just say yes.